Okay, now listen. Most people's lives are a lie. And that's a really powerful statement. But before I break that down, welcome to the Church University. Hope you're having a lovely, great day. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe, do all that good stuff. So, most people's lives are a lie. On the surface, their life looks amazing. Like, it looks so cool. Like, wow, they drive such a nice car. They live in this big house. They make $1 million a year. They have fancy clothes. All the girls like them. Whatever you want to say is a cool life. Whatever you want to say is a cool life. Let's say the person has it. But you gotta think, when that girl you like don't call you back, do you still love yourself? When you go into work, do you even like your job? Like, do you take any kind of pleasure in your job? When people aren't saying that you're cool, like, when people aren't saying it, do you still feel proud of yourself? Do you still feel like the same man, the same woman, same person? When, something happens, like, I don't know, your car breaks down so you can't drive it everywhere. Do you still have that same confidence, that same self-love, that same appreciation as when you were driving that Ferrari or that Bugatti or whatever kind of car it is? And my point in saying this is really that most people's lives are just a giant lie. Like, they put out this message to the world. They put out this fake self to the world so that people think something about them that's not actually true. Like, for example, that guy who driving that Ferrari, he probably renting that. Or that guy who always has all these pictures posted of him at these different restaurants or whatever the case may be. I'm just making up examples as I walk. Chances are, maybe that person, they might have went there and not even bought no food. They might have went there, got some water, just to take some pictures of the place. You really don't know. And with social media, with how easy it is for somebody to just put out a fake version of their life, they got the Photoshop, the editing, and all that. Like, you could take the background out of a picture and put yourself in a whole different place, and it looks real. So, it's so easy for people to make this fake life for the world to see. And nowadays, people are so focused on what we see rather than digging deeper into the actual truth, like what is actually there. Because if you dig deeper into people's lives, you dig a little deeper into just people in general. And I'm not saying to do this in some way where you're looking to try and find a person's downfall or something. I mean this in a way of you're just curious, you're just inquiring. Oh, what'd you like to do for fun? Okay, I like to paint. Well, would you like to paint? I like to paint animals. But why don't you have any photos of your art? Maybe they're lying about being an artist. Or somebody might say that, oh, I'm such a great basketball player. Okay, here's a ball. Let's play. And they're like, nah, not right now. I'm not really feeling it. They're probably lying, because if you're such a great basketball player, if you're such a great artist, if you're all these things, then why, when I'm in person and I give you a ball, why don't you dribble? Why don't you dunk it? Why don't you make a 3-point? Why don't you show actual proof? And I'm not even saying that you personally have to go and prove everything to the world. No, not at all. I'm just saying to be aware of the fact that most people's lives are a lie. They talk about things they really have no clue of. They're just repeating information they already heard. They don't really take the time to know themselves. So what they're showing the world as themselves is actually what they think the world wants from them. Like, they think, oh, people will like me if I drive a cool car. So I'm going to go take this car out and rent it, and I'm living paycheck to paycheck just to be able to drive this car and look cool in front of the world. Whole time, I'm at home sleeping on my mom's couch. Nothing wrong with you sleeping on your mom's couch if you know that's just your situation. But if you're putting yourself in that situation to try and look cool for the world, that's really silly. That's really stupid of you. Like, I'm not talking about the people who, I don't know, let's say you just got home from prison and you can't get a job for some reason. That happens. I'm talking about if you're doing things that are actually putting you in that situation where, I don't know, you want to buy a Gucci wallet but have no money in it because people are going to think that, oh, you look like you have money. We're so focused on how we look rather than how we actually are and what we actually, like, what the actual truth. Like, we try to look cool rather than actually be it. We try to look impressive rather than actually be impressive. We try to look smart. We try to look like we have money. We try to look like all these things rather than truly be it. And when you actually are it, oh, people know. Like, people know that you're the real deal if you actually are what you are. Like, for example, if you actually are so great at basketball and you're on the NBA, like, nobody's gonna say that an NBA player sucks at basketball. Like, you cannot make a factual argument that a current NBA player who is top 3 on their team, you cannot say that they suck at basketball because the facts prove they do not. The facts prove that they are top of their tier, like they are top of their game. If I have all the trophies, if I have all the medals, if I have all the proof, you cannot say that I am not what I am. And truly being who you are, truly knowing what you are, and fully embracing what you are, then you know you are because you are. Like, I am a good speaker because I am. I am what I say I am because I am what I am and I am who I am. And most people don't know themselves enough to realize who they truly are. Yeah, they might say, oh, my name is Michael, my name is Rebecca, my name is Tyler, Sarah, whatever the name is. My name is blank. I am blank years old. Okay, now what makes you you? Like, what is your character? How do you live your life? What is your lifestyle? What makes you feel happy, proud, sad, glad? What do you like to eat? Things like that. Most people don't know this stuff because their entire life they have been lying to themselves, lying to others, and ultimately lying to the world, and most importantly, lying to themselves. Well, I already said that. But the point is, most people's life is a lie. And the sooner you realize that, the sooner you will no longer be affected by other people's opinions. Because how can somebody else have the criteria and the qualifications to come along to your life and say that you aren't what you are and try to diminish your truth? Because if you truly are what you are, you know it. And other people know it. Because they can, somebody who really knows who they are, somebody who's really in tune with themselves, they can smell a fraud down the block. They can smell it a mile away. They can see it with their eyes closed. They can see it if they were blind. They know. Because if all somebody's doing is repeating back the same information they heard somewhere else, they're not really what they are. They're not. And I want you to understand that the most important thing is be true to who you are. It don't matter if you ain't got the money right now. It don't matter if you don't got the car, if you don't got whatever it is. just be true to who you are. Like, just be you. Don't try to put up this whole line, this whole like fake self for the world in hopes of other people liking you. Like yourself. Be happy of who you are. Be happy of what you are. Be happy of where you are. And keep it moving forward. Keep growing. Keep loving yourself. Keep building. And that's really what I got for y'all. Live true to who you are. Have a great day. Bye-bye.